There is a scourge running rampant in the crucible. It is a weapon of sheer power, which requires no skill to use. No downsides, all benefits. It's something only a kid would want to use. The Mindbender's ambition. This is a rampant scourge, and to show its sheer quantity, I will go into crucible matches, and if I am killed 3 times, the video will end. And to emphasize, I don't mean 3 times at all, 3 times with the Mindbenders. This will go to show how prevalent it is, and why it should probably be stopped. See you there. Here we go. This is going to be very interesting.
Control.
3 kills with the Mindbenders, and the video ends. Let's see how long we last. The longer, the better.
You can fight, but can you hold territory? Enemy claimed Zone A. Zone C captured.
You have an arbalest user here. I make arbalest sound like that because I also hate it with a burning passion, but at least the arbalest is an exotic, so I can expect some kind of stuff from it. Omnigal's feet. Okay, that username is glorious. I have to admit. By the way, those suppressor grenades are amazing. Like, if there was one other person after I killed that guy, which I'm about to again.
Zone A captured. What can stop you if you fight together?
For example, that.
Nothing.
If I had used suppressor grenades, I would have stopped this handheld supernova. Could have lived. Unfortunately, there seems to be a lack of Titans in the Crucible. Now, current matches could potentially disprove it, but on average, there are far more Hunters than Titans or Warlocks combined. And guess what? Bungie's nerfing Titans and Warlocks further and buffing Hunters. It's like, oh, in case they're not already a problem. But whatever, I can't complain. They're different playstyles. They're different types of characters. They're different abilities. And they're supposed to be completely on the offense.
Your opponents are pulling away. Drag them back.
And of course, in the act of discourse, I kind of got a little bit distracted. It's probably not the best of ideas. Sniper rifles as well, especially quick scopers. They've become a serious problem. It's like CSGO in this place. That's what you get. Handheld supernova is possibly the only thing that makes Warlocks viable, but still.
That shut them down.
Sentinel shield suppresses when you use shield bash. I blocked that guy's super with 1 melee. Nearly killed them. Nova Warp. Besides handheld supernova, no, military void walker is not viable. Not really, not. Because people could just run away. That's how easy it is to avoid it. Now, if I can follow my own advice, I'd be doing pretty well for myself right now. Teabagging. I'd say... I mean, teabagging is objectively a bad thing to do. Not only is it, like, kind of toxic, but you can get distracted very easily. People can easily pick you off. It's like you being AFK, but instead of them wanting to kill you, they really want to kill you. And I say you should probably only teabag when it was a difficult kill, when you had to legitimately work for it, or if like an enemy, or like you were in a 1v1 and the enemy was like nearly going to win, but then you rose up and beat them. I'd say that'd probably be the only case where warlocks or titans or hunters can teabag and it'd be good. Also, when I said 3 Mindbender's Ambitions kills, I meant 1. I'm gonna make this interesting.
Zone A lost. Your
And after
enemy
2
has a
control
power
matches, I'll switch to survival. Make it even more interesting. Come on, bro. Come on. I mean, it's your loss when they kill you. Don't get mad. If I were the enemy team, I'd be having a field day. Having a field day with AFKs. Snipers work long range, hand cannons medium range, and shotgun short range. And I think that guy's about to leave. Or not. Good. Good for you. You're keeping your dignity. Alright. Mountaintop shut down a super.
You captured Zone A.
Tether. I got tethered.
3 minutes remaining.
For like 2 seconds and no enemies were there, but I just thank God that that was the case.
Rise from this loss and fight again.
It's a win for me because there are no Mindbenders users. I want to prove myself wrong here. That's pretty rare. So I'll see you in the next match. Hopefully, we'll get it Mindbenders. One Mindbender's Ambition user is all there needs to ruin a match.
Control.
Even if it's on the ally team. Unfortunately, I can't detect if an ally's using it. So I'll only count the enemy team in this case.
Move in and take those zones. They are your life.
Why I was facing upright, I don't know. However, that's called the sucker hallway. Only suckers go down there because that's where everyone is.
Enemy claimed Zone B. They have the lead.
Bam.
But the match isn't over.
I genuinely did not expect that to work. Spare rations. Another scourge, but not what we're looking for. At least with spare rations, it's difficult to get. And you need like a good roll. Mindbender's Ambition is always a good roll, even if it's a terrible roll. It always works. At least with Mountaintop and Recluse, you have to earn the weapon. You have to earn something overpowered. Or in the case of the Luna's Howl, the dismantling is the reward. Because hand cannons are terrible. Once again, talking about teabagging, that was not an easy kill. I mean, that was not a hard kill. If I didn't correct myself, I would have proved myself wrong. Which, in the end, I want to do. I want to prove that these stereotypes don't exist because I'm a gamer and this makes gamers look bad. And because we live in a society, that's going to be bad and not good. Thorn. The quest I got pretty much to the nearly to the end to accidentally.
Your opponents
I pretty much all I have to do is that Chasm of Screams thing, and then I'll be done. Spare rations. Spare rations. I had to use a clutch weapon to get Luna's Howl. Crimson, that is. Hey, that Omnigal Speak guy is on our side. Basically, the Destiny community is a mix between chaos and order. We go crazy and resent each other when we discuss the meta, but we are as a team and work collectively to attain a common goal when we're talking about the acquisition of Steel Slayer's left nut. If you don't know what's the deal with Usta's Steel Slayer's left nut, basically, he made a post on the Destiny Fashion subreddit saying that if the old Trials armor came back, he would give away his left nut to Bungie. The Trials armor came back. And he hasn't paid his debt. So, the entire Destiny community is on the hunt. Alpha Omega, I've seen that clan a lot. It seems to be an unbroken clan. One that's really good, but everyone hates.
Your enemy can't kill.
Kinda like the Mindbenders, per se. Activating Sentinel Shield. Deactivating Sentinel Shield. This morning while I was warming up, I was doing much better. Seems as if people are beginning to actually wake up.
Minutes remaining.
Bam. Shield Bash is pretty awesome. And Omnigal's feet. I mean, Magra Majo. Finish him off. I must keep going. My goal is not yet complete. At the end of this match, I will begin doing survival playlists. And if I complete 2 survival matches without being killed by a Mindbender's user, I will concede. But that will not happen, because it's survival and it's crazy. Shotgun, but not Mindbenders. So we move to survival. Maybe, just maybe, I shall prove myself wrong. If they aren't here, they're never here.
Survival.
A one-ring masked titan. A goal, a Calcis selected hunter. This is going to be very easy to find. On the hunt for a Mindbender's user to kill me. That is the goal. If I can prove myself wrong, that'd actually be even better. Survival. It's very different. You have to be strategical. It's not as hectic. It's slower. And it seems I have kamikaze myself. That's a good thing about Mountaintop. You can kamikaze yourself pretty easily. I mean, sure, a shotgun can do that, but can a shotgun shoot long range? I don't think so.
You're knocked out.
And another thing with survival teams, I seem to kind of have I don't know if it's bad luck, but I always end up with very crappy teammates.
Your opponents got the better of you.
As you can see. Hopefully, they can prove me wrong.
Your enemy has a lead.
Hopefully.
Take it. Left.
Ah, the solar sniper. I've come to hate the solar energy class as much as anything else. Simply because of its sheer power. I think I can see what gun he had. A gun which is very special. Hello.
Enemy team has no reserves
Really
left.
should not be AFK, especially not in a survival match. Come on.
Show no mercy. 1 minute. No more second chances. Fight to the finish.
Alright. Ooh, pretty good amount of damage there.
One opponent stack.
Alright.
30 seconds. Both teams out of reserves. End this.
Hopefully your name is right.
Show me what you've got. I envy your strength, Titan.
Okay.
Defeated.
Keep on pushing through the fray.
There can be only one winner.
There's no mercy in this game. You have nowhere to run away. Getting stronger every day.
Three lives left.
Huh. Why does he have a lower KD than me? That guy snipes fast and snipes hard.
Lives on your side.
Maybe he's been playing for a long time and just had some bad luck in previous seasons? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's pretty fishy. Anything?
You're the last Guardian standing. Right. You're knocked out.
You just gotta kill me with the Mindbenders. Just have to kill me with the Mindbenders and the video ends.
Not for long.
Perhaps I may regret this. Perhaps I may find fruition through this. But in the end, it's all about the Mindbenders.
3 lives left.
Buff Titans. Bungie, if you can hear this, buff Titans. They need some love. Ever since the One Eye Mask nerf, there's been nothing good about Titans. Now, why do I still play it if my goal is to rule the game? Well, simple. I want to prove the meta wrong. Now, that may seem like a very stubborn and egotistical idea, but it's not. I want to be able to be good at what's bad. That's why I'm doing this in the first place.
So fight. Your opponent's got the better of you. Enemy has match point. Show them how little you care.
Must be using some sort of explosive item. Maybe fighting lion, mountaintop, something like that.
3 lives left.
Trials. I'm not excited for it. I'm really not.
You're out of lives. Fight on just the same.
And you know what? Scrap what I said earlier. One more survival match after this. If I'm not killed by Mindbenders, the video will end afterward.
Been knocked out. Allies down. Lives
Extinguished. The enemy is won. I'm sick of hearing that. I can't believe I am the best player in my team every time. If my teams are better, then I would rather be the worst among the best than the best among the worst. You know what I'm saying?
Survival.
Someone better not have Mindbenders. Swear to God.
Will cost you, Guardian. Fight smart.
Even if they're not seen. You'd be lying if you say you haven't encountered one yourself.
3 lives left.
It's the Mindbenders makes everyone furious.
Enemy team is out of lives. Topple them.
Mindbenders is a clutch weapon for people who can't properly use spread weapons.
1 foe remains.
Finish him off.
Opposing
Yay.
team annihilated.
We finally have a good team. One made up of all Titans, actually. I'm impressed.
Round start. You're in the lead.
I do apologize for cutting the last 2 rounds. It's not because I did bad or anything. I actually did pretty good. Just had to take care of some background noise, and now we're fine. I just had to do some looping around and get back to the match. You can also fail to kamikaze yourself at the mountaintop.
You're out of lives. Fight on just the same. Only 1 minute left. And either team has lives left.
Suppressor grenades. I'm serious here.
No one left to fight in your place. So fight. You've been knocked out. Your enemy won the round.
There wasn't a hard kill.
Match time.
If I was like at a streak of 20 compared to other people's streaks of 8, then please do teabag me because I failed and deserve it. But if I'm doing poorly, just come on. It really should not be that difficult to kill me if I'm not doing good. You can tell when I'm not doing good, you can tell when I am doing good.
No more lives on your side.
Huh, someone has the same idea as me.
No lives left on either
It's a good
side.
idea.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Been knocked out.
So close, yet so far.
1 minute. No more
It's up to
second
Taco
chances.
Prince
Fight to
to
the
turn the
finish.
tide. Alright, I see that has more than... Alright, he's run out of rocket launcher ammo and he's going back to using pulse rifle. If I can get any trace of where he is.
30 seconds.
Doesn't seem to be
Both
anywhere in
teams out of
particular.
reserve. End this.
He's in there. He's going out the side hallway. Think of that, the one on his left. No, he's actually right there. It's in the main hallway.
10 seconds.
Yes. Ah.
Annihilated them.
Striker, I don't use it because it doesn't work in medium and long range, but in close quarters, it is a
You
machine.
have match point. Finish them.
Bruh, he just used Nova Bomb in close quarters. No, you use that in open spaces. And close quarters, but you don't launch it at yourself.
1 minute left. No more lives on your side.
Well, at least we got rid of the guy with the original heavy ammo. And since the heavy ammo box is lower when someone else picks it up, then it was not in vain.
You've been knocked out.
Hammerhead. This guy's the same idea as me.
30 seconds.
And there you could really complete your setup
Won the
by,
round.
you know, changing your OEM color. Just a fashion idea.
Match point, and it's tied. This is it.
Shax is right. To live is to risk it all. Made him squander that grenade. Now I just go through here. Bam. It gets intense sometimes. It's not hectic, but it's intense. Hectic just means there's no order, no strategy,
No
nothing
life
at all.
left for your enemy. Destroyed. No lives left on either side. I'm on the edge of my seat.
This is it. It's up to me, Eve, and Taco Prince to win the day. Hey, that almost rhymed.
You're knocked out. 1 minute. No
Here we
more
go.
second chances. Fight to the
It's
finish.
all up to him.
Allies down. Lives
And yet we
extinguished.
failed.
The enemy has won.
And so I was proven wrong. However, what about the other times? The other weapons you saw? You saw spare rations. Acquired from the Reckoning. It takes a little bit of skill. It takes a hand cannon skill, but once you have the hand cannon skill, it becomes so overpowered that you can't even imagine. You also saw certain supers. You saw the Hammer of Soul. It's a pretty decent super, but it's used way too much to the point where it's become a little OP. You also saw things like Nova Warp and Golden Gun and stuff like that. You saw snipers. Those things are crazy. It's like, again, it's like CSGO. So, even if Mindbenders wasn't found, you could tell that there are scourges in Destiny 2. Scourges in the meta that need to be resolved. But anyway, doesn't matter now. Shihai-sha is off to go find Steel Slayer's left nut. We'll see you later, and as always, rule the game.